Identity shift. Your circles shapes you. The invisible architects of your identity. Have you ever noticed that you're not exactly the same person depending on which friends you're with? With some, you're funnier and more outgoing. With others, you're more serious and reflective. And sometimes a group awakens in you a creative energy you don't express anywhere else. This isn't an illusion. Your circle isn't just the backdrop of your life. It acts as an invisible architect of your identity. Often without even realizing it, your relationships cult your behavior, your habits, your belief, and even your vision of yourself. Identity isn't fixed, it is constantly evolving. And among the most powerful forces shaping it is your social circle. The mirror effect, reflection, and reinforcement. The power of the mirror. Friends and peers act like mirrors. They reflect back what they perceive in us. And the more they see us in a certain way, the more they reinforce that role. If your circle sees you as the funny one, you'll feel compelled to maintain that identity. If you're the hardworking one, you continue to embody that role. This process isn't always conscious, but it profoundly shapes the way your identity yourself. Subconscious absorption. We don't just copy our friends intentionally. We subconsciously absorb their habits, language, and attitudes. If your circle is passionate about fitness, you'll be more inclined to exercise. If your circle values entrepreneurship, your mind will shift toward action and innovation. If your circle is cynical and pessimistic, you're likely to become that way too without realizing it. Social influence works like invisible contagion. A concrete example. How many times have we seen someone become more athletic simply because their friends go to the gym? Or someone develop an entrepreneurial mindset because their peers are starting projects? These aren't coincidences. Identity is shaped through social osmosis. The growth catalyst versus the growth inhibitor. Circles that fuel growth. A healthy circle doesn't let you stay in your comfort zone. It pushes you to evolve. Some characteristics of growth-oriented relationships include they encourage you to exceed your limits, they challenge you without belittling you, they celebrate your victories without jealousy, they embody the qualities you want to develop: discipline, courage, creativity, generosity. Such a circle acts as an identity catalyst. It pulls you toward your future self. Stagnant or toxic circles. On the other hand, some circles hold you back. They maintain your old habits, they minimize your ambition. You're dreaming too big. They value distraction over growth. They reinforce the idea that you should stay the same as before. These relationships act as identity inhibitors. They prevent you from crossing the threshold into a new version of yourself. Personal reflection. Ask yourself, does your current circle align with the person you want to become? If you want to grow, but your environments anchor you to the past, there's a misalignment to correct. Strategy for intentional connection. If you want to redesign your identity, you must consciously curate your social environment. Join communities aligned with your aspiration, fitness, art, entrepreneurship, personal growth. Seek mentors who embody the version of you that you want to become. Cultivate friendships that elevate you, not ones that hold you down. The art of letting go. Distancing yourself from certain relationships can be painful, especially if they're tied to your past. But sometimes it's necessary to create space between yourself and circles that no longer serve your growth. This doesn't mean cutting ties brutally, but rather rebalancing your time, giving more energy to those who nurture your future self. The evolving you, embracing the shift. Identity as a journey. Your identity isn't a final destination, it's an evolving process. Every circle you engage it with leaves an imprint. Accepting this means realizing that you don't have to remain the same your whole life. You have every right to change, evolve, and redesign your role. The responsibility of influence. Just as your circle shapes you, you also shape your circle. Your attitude, your choices, your growth can inspire or limit others. Recognizing this responsibility pushes you to become a positive model, not just for yourself, but for those around you. Call to action. Reflect on your current circles. Ask yourself, do these people reflect my future self or my past self? Commit to making intentional choices that build an environment supporting your evolution. Conclusion. Your circle, your future self. Your identity is malleable, it's constantly being reshaped. And among all influences, your circle is one of the most powerful. A growth oriented circle act as a launchpad. A stagnant circle act as an anchor that holds you back. Choosing your circle is therefore choosing your identity. Wanting to evolve without transforming your circle is like trying to sail without changing the wind. Your new identity begins with one decision: curate your circle consciously. Because in the end, the invisible